Hello, and welcome to my video tutorial of how to transfer a movie from a DVD onto your tablet or other portable device. So iTunes lets you import CDs into iTunes directly, and it rips the music essentially off the CD. But when it comes to DVDs, it does not let you import those into iTunes. So I'm going to show you a way using free software that you can convert your DVDs into playable files that will go inside of iTunes and then enable you to put them on your devices. So, the first piece of software you will need, and you need 3 pieces. The first piece is called DVD Decryptor, and it can be found at dvddecryptor.org.uk. Just download this link right here. The next piece you'll need is called MPEG Streamclip. And MPEG Streamclip is made by a company called Squared 5. Download the Windows version if you're on Windows, and the Mac version if you're on Mac. There is one thing about MPEG Streamclip though, and that's the requirements. Now it needs a playback component. Now the component does not come with normal Apple QuickTime. You have to buy it from Apple for $20. If you don't want to do that, you can use QuickTime Alternative, which can be found right here, version 1.81. So once you've downloaded all of those programs, you can go ahead and install them onto your computer. And the DVD we'll be ripping today is Iron Man. Nifty, huh? So let's go ahead and put the CD into the computer and open up DVD Decryptor. Now the first thing you're going to want to do in DVD Decryptor is go to Mode, make sure it's in IFO mode. Now go to Tools and Settings and check IFO mode. And right here where it says File Splitting, make sure that's set to None and hit OK. Alright, now you're ready to select your file. So essentially under this Input tab we have all these little VTS files, and underneath we have the PGC files as well. So the idea is that these are all the files that are on your DVD. So you're going to want to try to select the one that most closely represents the time code of your movie. In this case, Iron Man's about 2 hours, so I'm thinking it's that one. And you can see all the chapters from the movie there. Now, really important, before you go ahead and hit Decrypt, you need to go to Stream Processing and uncheck all of your audio channels. And to do that, you need to enable Stream Processing and go ahead and uncheck all of those except the top 2 channels, which is your video track and your English audio track. Now if you want, you can use subtitles, but I always leave those unchecked. Now let's find a place to save it. I'm going to select my desktop and go ahead and hit Decrypt. Now this process will take about 10 minutes, so I'll see you in a few. So after about 10 minutes, DVD Decryptor should have finished, and you'll get this operation successfully completed. And then you'll notice that you have these 3 files on your desktop. So let's go ahead and open up MPEG Streamclip and transcode that file that you just ripped. Let's go File, Open Files, and select that VTS file. Now if it asks you for timecode breaks, just click Fix Now and proceed. And it'll just go ahead and fix those real quick. And now sometimes you'll get a video preview in here, but MPEG Streamclip doesn't really work particularly well with Windows. So let's just go to File, Export MPEG 4, and you'll be presented with this dialog box. And inside here, just follow these settings. Set the quality to 100%, leave the frame size unscaled, and make sure that it is on MPEG 4, and the audio should be around, 256 kilobits per second. Now, really important, if you don't want a super big file because you're going to have trouble storing these if you have a bunch of movies on your portable device like your iPhone, your iPad, you're going to want to limit it to 1500 kilobits per second. And that's going to give you pretty good quality, about the same as the movies you would buy on iTunes. So now that everything's set, you can go ahead and click Make MP4, and it's going to ask you where to save it. I'm going to go ahead and save it to the desktop. I'm going to name it Iron Man. Click Save. And it's going to go ahead and export that, and when it's done, we'll come back and we'll get it into iTunes. So now that your file is done encoding, you'll see it right here on the desktop. Let's go ahead and open up iTunes, and we're just going to take that file and drag it right in and drop it. And when it's done copying, you can go over to Home Videos and you'll find it right here. Now if you don't want it to be sorted under Home Videos, just go ahead and right click and select Get Info. And then this little dialog box is going to pop open. You're going to go to Options, and under Media Kind, just change it to Movie and click OK. And now that it'll be under your movies. Now to get it to have the nice artwork that these other films have, right click again, go to Info, and select Artwork. You can go on the internet and you can type in Iron Man DVD artwork. Let's just go to Images, and here's the cover of my DVD, and I'm just going to drag that to the desktop. So now inside of iTunes, we can select that artwork right here and click OK. And now it'll give you this updating tags, and when it's done, you should have this nice artwork here. And it'll look like all your other movies inside iTunes. So I have my iPad here, and I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. And you should see your tablet showing up right here inside of iTunes. Click on Movies, and you should see your movie right here. And I'm going to go ahead and load it onto my iPad and click Apply. So if you've done everything correctly, you can go ahead and disconnect your device and go to Movies, and on your device you can see I have Iron Man right there. Let's go ahead and test it out. So that looks like pretty good quality to me. Well, thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks.